Freelancing is an amazing way to earn a living. However, it's important you know and are aware of the realities of what it's actually like working for yourself. In this video, I'll outline 3 key aspects of freelancing you need to know before you get started. Hey there, delighted to have you with us as always at First Year Freelancing. We help you get started on your freelance journey. You're awesome at your skill. We provide the rest you need to succeed from marketing, sales and client relations. So let's get into it. So the first point is there is no one to turn to for support. So depending on where you've come from, if you're an employee in a business before, you may have had a HR department to turn to if you had any issues. You might have had an IT department if some of your PC equipment went down, and you may have had finance to turn to in terms of anything related to payments, etc. All of that disappears the moment you decide to go working for yourself as a freelancer, and it can be a bit of a shock to the system for some people who have never worked for themselves before. So you need to be prepared that all those elements, as well as everything else about delivering the client work, your marketing, your sales, billing, all that side of things comes onto your shoulders. So you need to be prepared to think that is going to come, and it can be a bit of a wave, and you don't need to be an expert in all of those things, and over time you can definitely start to outsource some, but initially you will have to take on those responsibilities. So just be aware of that, because it's important that you can get ready to deliver those. The next point is that you have to be self-disciplined. You now work when you want. And that can sound good, but the reality is, particularly when you're starting out, you work when you want because you have to deliver client work. So if you struggle with getting up in the morning or being motivated and self-disciplined with your time, going away from that structure of a 9 to 5 where you perhaps have been going into an office, or you have the accountability to a line manager or your employer, that's all going to disappear. So you need to have that self-motivation and self-discipline to get yourself going, because without that, you are really going to struggle to get any momentum in your freelance business. And again, as I mentioned earlier, given time, you might be able to start to outsource some of the tasks and be a bit more flexible with your working hours. One of the beauties of freelancing is that you can work whenever you want if you set it up correctly with your client communication. So if you prefer to work in the evening, for example, you can do that, which you may not have been able to do as an employee. However, again, you still need to put those hours in. So it's absolutely crucial that you have self-discipline as a freelancer. Otherwise, unfortunately, that career path won't work out too well for you. The third thing is that you have to continuously win new clients and projects through your ongoing marketing and sales activity. You can never stop with your marketing, and it's one of the biggest flaws I see in freelancers who get off to a good start with a nice batch of clients and projects, and then they taper back on their marketing and sales because they think they no longer need to do it. And often things can change out of their kind of area, really, in terms of their responsibility. They might have not done anything wrong. They've done a great job for the client, but because someone changed internally, or they decided to bring an agency in, whatever it might be, things out of your control can change your existing client base. So the best kind of insurance against that is continuing to market your own business. There's no downside to doing it. It's going to compound over time. You're going to get great opportunities. The more abundance you have in terms of prospects and leads means that you can then be more confident about charging more for your services and your time. So ensure that you continually market your service. On that point, I'm going to put a link to the playlist I have on marketing your freelance business, which covers lots of different areas about how to market your business and campaign creation ideas and ways to go about it. So if you're interested in that, please do take a watch, and I will see you on the next one.